So we've got to our first mark of the day, of the evening, of the night, and you can see the sun's going down. It's absolutely beautiful out here, and you know, we should get a bass here hopefully. Probably not, because it's me and Matt and we don't catch bass, but you know, we're here, we'll give it a go. So we're going to start off with a weedless minnow. It's part of the black minnow range, but this is like a blue, green and white version. So get this out and hopefully catch a nice little bass. It's nice to have the bikes to do this sort of stuff, because if we don't catch here, we can just move wherever we want, up to about 5-10 miles away, I guess. But obviously we probably won't be doing that tonight, or we might do. We could go down to the other end of the island, but we'll see what happens. If we get a few fish here, we'll obviously stay here. Let's get alluring.
Fish first cast, you ready? I reckon we'll get hit on that. Big one.
So this is the Engine Pro Mark 1. There is an Engine Pro 2.0, but this is the first one, and this is a lovely bike. You've got Shimano 8-speed gears, you have a throttle, and also turn it on, you've got a lovely colour screen for your speed, and it tells you information like your average speed, total distance, trip distance, and how much power while you are cycling. And obviously at the top you do have the percentage of the battery. So these bikes are capable of going up to, I think, 30 miles an hour, and that's on the throttle and also pedaling. But you know, it's absolutely amazing. There is, when you do buy this bike, you have to enable the throttle. Obviously it is illegal to have this bike on UK roads unless it's registered. But yeah, it's a lovely bike. I do recommend it. We are going to do a speed test, top speed test, and hopefully when I've got a full battery I will do a review of how far it can go, the range. So yeah, happy days. I'm really happy so far. Really nice and comfy to ride. You got some lovely thick tyres. Obviously you can tell by my hand they are lovely and thick. Big tyres. And on the way here we've gone over, as you can see, sand, shingle, and also thick shingle at the top. But yeah, it's a lovely day, lovely evening to be out lure fishing. The sun's just going down. We haven't caught anything yet, but it's going well. We're going to move on to our next spot and hopefully catch something there. Right, so we're at mark number 2. We've got a lot of different types of water out here. So over to my right it's completely flat, and it ripples up and then it goes flat again. So we shall see what happens here. Hopefully bass. Well, welcome back everybody. How you all doing? This is another part to this video which I'm going to finish off today, and we're back out with the lure rod again, trying to find a bass in a bike. So straight away I'm going to be doing a top speed test in sport mode on setting number 5, and we're going to see how fast we can go. We've got a lovely stretch of flat path ahead of us, so we'll see what we can do. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Right, here we go. This is just on the throttle. 17, 19, 21, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 28 miles an hour just on the throttle with this bike. That is insane. Let's go again. "25. Obviously it is bumpy, but we're still doing 27 miles an hour. 28, 29. Woo! 29 miles an hour. That is crazy. Right, let's put it down to setting 2 now. We'll go a bit sensible. We'll have a look on the way back and see what speed we can do with the pedals and throttle together. So we're going down a coastal path now, pretty bumpy. I'm just using the accelerator to go along, steady pace, nothing too silly. I don't know if I'm going to get through here. Uh-oh. Might have to go back. There is a cutting through this field though. Let's go down here. See what's down here. A magpie. Some sweet corn growing or something by the looks of it. As you can see, this bike is very well made for off-road. Little hill, no problem. Tight corners, problem. Right, let's whack the speed up and see what we can do with pedals. It is a bit bumpier this road, a lot bumpier than the other road. But we are doing 25. "28, 28 miles per hour. This bike has got some speed. I've done about 4 miles so far and I've still got 95% battery, so that is pretty insane. I'll tell you what, if you want one of these bikes and you are seriously interested, then I've got a discount code which you can message me for and I shall give to you. I think it gives you 10% off one of these bikes. But like I say, these are amazing. This literally folds up within seconds and goes in the back seat of my car and it's done. It's away. It takes about 30 seconds to take it back out and set it back up again and you're on your journeys. Obviously it is a smaller bike than your normal mountain bike. It is classed as a commuter bike, but I wouldn't say it's a commuter bike. It's got nice fat tyres to do the off-roading. But yeah, I'm happy. Well, we've just had a little chat with the lures out here, but I think the tide's a little bit too low. There's a lot of weed very close in. I did wade out, but there's still too much weed. I was using this little, it's gonna zoom. I was using this little mackerel lure. It's a floating lure, got a little jiggle in it, but we had no luck. I did see a couple of small fish jumping, but that was about it. But we're going to move on to the next mark now and give it a go there. Here we go, let's get some speed up. Lovely bit of flat ground here. We're going into the wind, quite a strong wind. Still doing 26, 27 miles an hour. Absolutely fantastic. We're nearly at our next lure mark. Just got to go through this a little bit. And then our mark is just at the end of here. The tide seems to be coming in now, so there should be a bit of flow to the water. Happy days. Let's get the lures out. This lure, not this lure, this mark looks spot on. We're going to see if we can get a bass off the surface with this mackerel surface lure. Hopefully. Stay tuned. We're going to give this little slingshot metal lure a go. There's a few little fish jumping, probably about 15-20 yards out, but they weren't taking the bigger top surface lure. So I think it could be mullet, but you never know, it could be small bass, and they'll definitely take that. So as you can see, we have come upon an obstacle, a very steep hill. We're going to see if we can get up it, and hopefully don't die. Here we go. Yeah, there we go, the boy. ENGWE. So I ditched the bikes and I went out for a bit of wading with Matt on the lures, and look at that. That is a new PB lure caught bass. I am well happy with that. What a beauty. I did have a small one, first cast as well, but yeah, happy days. I don't know how big it is, but it's definitely my biggest on the lure so far. Let's get her back. Beautiful. Happy days. So this lure, this top water lure by Fisher's, is a Fisher's Petite in the mullet colour. This lure has caught me all my fish on the lures so far. But surprisingly, Matt hasn't caught any, which is very strange because he's using the same sort of lures, but in different colours. But he's just not having the success. So I think the key is this lure, and what a beauty it is.